The Suicide Squad, written and directed by James Gunn. His newest film comes out in America tomorrow. This movie is a reboot of the original Suicide Squad movie, but it also exists in the same universe, which I really appreciate because the first film did all of the heavy lifting. The first film explains who are the Suicide Squad, how did Amanda Waller get them, how does all of this work. So this film has the liberty to just off to the races from the get-go. I think immediately I noticed just a better synergy with the characters. There's really good synergy with John Cena and Idris Elba. I don't know, I think they vibe better in this movie than the characters in the first. And I gotta say, I love that the movie really tackles some characters that are just silly. Polka Dot Man, his superpower is he shoots polka dots. And as silly as that sounds, it's really advantageous for this movie. But for me, the character highlighted the most to me in this film is Harley Quinn. I've never been a huge fan of the character, even growing up, watching the animated series of Batman. I never really vibed with that character, and even in popular culture, you see Harley Quinn a lot, and I've never gotten into it. But this movie really unlocks something in her character that interested me. This is an insane woman. I think in popular culture and in movies, we see her almost as just a funny character, a little bit of dark humor. There's a moment in this movie where we're reminded this character is actually insane. There's one moment, I'm not gonna give anything away, that's so badass with Harley Quinn that it's like Birds of Prey tried to do. James Gunn nails it with Harley Quinn's character in this movie. Sylvester Stallone as King Shark. I mean, you feel for this guy because he doesn't have any friends, but he can just mutilate people. His character is so awesome. I'm here for King Shark. I'm here for a spinoff of King Shark. I am all about King Shark. That's something else I want to bring up with this movie is how gory it is. I mean, there are kills in this movie that look like Mortal Kombat fatalities, and I'm about that. The nature of the Suicide Squad, if you don't know, these guys are cannon fodder to accomplish a mission, so you know that a lot of this team is gonna die. I mean, the main promotional for this film on Twitter by James Gunn, the director, was don't get too attached. Do all of the jokes land? No, they don't. There are some moments where it's like, okay, that just happened. But I will say this film is definitely worth the watch. I'm being cryptic with this review because it hasn't come out yet in theaters and I want to be careful not to give anything away. I give this film a solid 8.5 out of 10 stars.